Welcome back to the show. Oh my gracious, have we got a great one lined up for you. We got Brad Garlinghouse on stage. We got Giancarlo on Fox. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, it's $3.37 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is up 0.7%, but Bitcoin, 93,300 plus, turning around, 3,400 plus for Ethereum. Tether market cap, 132 billion plus. XRP number 6 spot, $1.43. We're up 8.1% in the last 24 hours. Up 26.5 on the 7-day. Take that in for a second. USDC, 38 billion plus market cap. We'll keep an eye on it. When real USD? I don't know, but it should be soon. Ranging between $1.32 and $1.45, ladies and gentlemen. XRP's out here jogging around the track. You might want to keep an eye on it. And while you're keeping an eye on it, I want to tell you about the breaking news that happened yesterday. It's the announcement of the world's largest XRP conference, and you need to get a great Christmas gift idea. I just gave it to you. You're not going to want to miss this. And if you've been there, just ask somebody you know that's been there. And if you've been there, please share it with somebody what that kind of experience is. It is remarkable. Even if you're like, well, I don't know anybody. Let me tell you something. You're never in your life going to feel like you've been around so many people that you already know. What an embrace this is. And let me tell you, a knowledgeable conference. This isn't just some big party. You're going to learn things here. Look, the things that are going on with stable coins today, we were talking about them last May on stage with the Honorable Giancarlo, who now is being cited as the next crypto czar. Come on in. You're going to hear from him today, and he's going to put your lights out. And if we can, we're going to get him on stage at XRP Las Vegas 25 if possible. So listen, we have so many people signed on XRP Las Vegas, Ripple, Uphold, iTrust, you name it, we got them. You want to see ETFs? We got them. I'm telling you, look, NFT platforms, XRP Cafe in the house, First Ledger. Look, all of it is going to be there. You're not going to believe the way this is going to look, and I can't even say the other people that are coming. So get your ticket right now. It's an early bird special. Do it before the price goes up. This would make a great Christmas gift for anyone who loves to come to XRP Las Vegas. You're going to feel like you're around family. Get your ticket today. Go to XRPLasVegas.com and get your ticket and discounted room. Don't mess around. This thing is going to sell out. I can tell you that already. Look at this. Crypto firm Prometheum, which is backed by CCP's Wan Zhang. We all know it to be a fact. It gained an edge under Gary Gensler's SEC, but suddenly its future appears less certain. As it should. It should be shut down because we know what's behind it, right? Yeah. Ethereum's got Wan Zhang CCP behind it too. Don't believe me? Ask Charles Hoskinson, who's trying to kiss ass to everybody in the Ripple camp now instead of cussing them out like he was doing, or trying to rub up elbows to the new administration. But wait until they find out the reality that he's well connected to that. So I'll see how that shakes out. But, all the best to Charles. In Morocco, to officially lift its ban from 2017 and legalize cryptocurrencies. Now, I reported on a couple other countries that are doing this, including China, right? So China says that crypto is a property now. So UK's Financial Conduct Authority, working closely with Ripple and other entities to fully regulate crypto by 2026. Hey, now, things are coming to a place where we're seeing that global coordinated effort and that cooperation is happening, right? Digital Chamber puts this out. In 10 years, which side of history will you be on? Build a better tomorrow through blockchain with us. It says, if we have this conversation in 10 years and we look back, anyone who is opposed to crypto, Web3, and blockchain and the potential that it has to revolutionize the way we deal with things in the U.S., it's going to be like you were voting against the internet. Shout out to Representative Wiley Nickel. You never know. He might be coming again this year. Now, he got sick last year, but he's a great crypto advocate. I would love to have him with us. Stay tuned for more. You better get those tickets. I'm telling you, things are going to sell out, ladies and gentlemen. This problem this year is making sure we got enough stage time for all the companies that want to be there. That's how this is going. And look at this. And that's no small part because of Fairshake. Fairshake just informed me that Ripple's donation combined with those from Coinbase and A16Z and the funds it has left over from this election means that it now has amassed $103 million for the 26 midterms. So forget what they already had. This is what they've gained to go into 26 to make sure that our candidates coming to the Hill are going to also be crypto educated and crypto advocates. Yeah. Meta Lawman says, wow, the existence of that war chest is itself a powerful statement that will impact individual representatives' positions over the course of the next 2 years. Absolutely. Even if aren't a pro-crypto rep, you really don't want to make yourself a target if you are in competitive district. And that's exactly right. You know, Meta Lawman's so smart, this guy. I tell you what. We got to get him back on the show. And maybe even up on the stage at XRP Las Vegas, Meta Lawman. Stuart Alderani chimes in on Fairshake and says, when Fairshake first started, Ripple committed to being a top-tier supporter before anyone knew what impact it might have. Now, we're making our third $25 million contribution in as many years to the most successful PAC in U.S. history. Innovation is here to stay, and we will remain a strong force in D.C. for years to come. Brad Garlinghouse says, Fairshake is the most successful multi-candidate bipartisan super PAC in American history, electing pro-crypto, pro-growth, pro-innovation candidates, and is a no-brainer. And to continue that momentum, Ripple is contributing another $25 million to Fairshake. Onwards. You know, this goes to show you that it is a pay-to-play system, and you put up enough money, and then you're going to start to get the attention. Now, the good news here is that there's real substance underneath of this movement. It isn't just money paying for something that doesn't matter. This is money that is paying to get in front of Congress to get the right legislation done so we can unlock the innovation in this country, because we're going to go down the tubes if we don't. Write that down. And that's why President Trump is going to make this one of his economic pillars. It is the second industrial revolution in the United States of America. Write that down. And right now, former SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins, who I have covered here on this channel, has made it very clear he is very smart when it comes to this technology, and I do not think he would harm it at all. He is said to still be the favorite among top transition team members to lead the SEC, according to two sources close to discussions at Mar-a-Lago. We will keep an eye on it. Atkins is someone who is not only crypto savvy, but possesses a deep understanding of inner workings of the agency, as both former commissioner and staffer under two prior SEC chairs. So there you have it. And I've heard him speak about crypto, and he gets it in a large way. So here we see Chris Giancarlo, the former CFTC chairman, claimed the SEC might drop the case against the during the Trump administration. And here he is before going live here. Let's take a listen. I want to give you the last half of this. Is the whole thing's fire. But the last half of this, pertinent to where we're going, you need to hear this. And then we're going to go to the second video today for the first half of this clip, which you need to know as well. But for the sake of time, let's grab it from here. This is remarkable. Shout out to you, Chris.
But if it does happen, Kevin would be fabulous.
Trump has made a lot of promises to the crypto industry, making us the crypto capital of the world, implementing a strategic Bitcoin reserve.
Listen.
Can he deliver on that?
Well, this is why I do think a crypto czar is critically important, because there's a lot of promises, as you mentioned, and they're across the board. It's not just the SEC chair does this. You need tax writers to make sure that the moratorium on capital gains taxes on U.S. crypto that he's promised is done. You're going to need the White House counsel's office to write the executive orders to end what they call choke point 2.0, the debanking of crypto. You're going to need somebody to run this crypto council.
And you think he'll do it?
Oh, I think he's committed to do it because it's part of his overall. Look, Trump wants to create the second industrial revolution in America.
And he thinks crypto is one of the pathways.
Part of it, along with nanotechnology, AI, quantum computing, biotechnologies. If we could go from where we've been the last few years, which resistance to innovation, to really furthering innovation, we might be able to get to that 4.5% growth rate and get us out of our debt problem.
Now, before they go to the next section, you're going to want that too. Let's highlight quantum computing, AI, nanotechnology. Hello, what are we, ladies and gentlemen? We're investors. You just heard where the government's going, where they want to unlock innovation. Guess what I'll be digging down and investing in? And guess one of the places you can start right away for that? You know it. I know it. Link to. Yes, the government just told you where the direction is to unlock innovation, right? Yeah, that's where I'll be going. You can too. Click the link below. Look, you know what's going on. Let's keep listening. This is getting so good. But as an investor, you best believe I'm targeting those areas, especially when I get my crypto gains. I'm going to get heavy in all those things that I'm excited about, not financial advice.
It's a great point. There's a huge case in front of the federal courts right now brought by the SEC. It's the Ripple XRP case that Ripple violated essentially securities laws by issuing XRP. It's deemed part of that issuance was deemed a security, part of it wasn't. SEC is appealing.
Yes.
There's a Trump SEC coming in. Are they going to drop the case, you think?
So, Charlie, as you know, I wrote a definitive law review article before that case was brought, arguing that XRP was not a security subject to the SEC. It turned out that the judge who ruled in that case sided with the view I'd expressed. Half of it.
Right.
I would recommend that it's time for regulatory agencies to drop a lot of these cases where they've lost at the trial court.
If you were a betting man, would they drop the XRP case?
I think they should. And
will they?
I would bet they would.
That's amazing.
Quick question. Pennsylvania, one of the states that are thinking about putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. What do you make about states putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet?
I think it makes a lot of sense. I think it makes a lot of sense. So Trump proposed a Bitcoin stockpile, as you know, not a reserve, but a stockpile. It's a subtle difference.
Okay.
Countries have been stockpiling commodities since the dawn of time. We stockpile oil. We used to stockpile gold. China stockpiles rebar and copper and soybeans. Countries stockpile precious commodities as the world's first digital commodity.
Do they have the financial wherewithal, though, to manage that on a balance sheet?
I'd have to look into Pennsylvania's wherewithal, but I do think it makes sense. I think it makes sense for the United States. I think it's a very forward-looking idea.
You know, are you worried that the speculation in the coin has outpaced the technology of the blockchain? Because the blockchain is the transformational technology, right?
It's a very good question by Charles.
The coin is the facilitator. It's like the juice that goes through the system, but you need a system. The system, I still haven't bought a slice of pizza with Bitcoin yet, or I don't know any. But, I mean, what's going on,
Charlie? You and I are the same vintage. We're old enough to remember the dot-com bubble. And in the dot-com bubble, prices got ahead of the underlying technology. It wasn't that people didn't want to engage in e-commerce. They didn't want to do it using dial-up modems, and they didn't want to do it putting their credit card information to a dodgy website. It took the arrival of 4G and 5G technology, took the arrival of PayPal and other utilities, took the arrival of Amazon delivery to make e-commerce a reality. The price always gets ahead of the underlying technology, but then the underlying technology catches up.
And the underlying technology that catches up is the underlying technology that serves in a manner of providing utility. You know any tokens that got utility out here?
Totally out of time, but we love having.
Well, I'll tell you what, we love having Chris on too. He's amazing, and he laid it down right there. I don't know about you, but I couldn't be any more bullish. And then I heard this from Brad Garlinghouse recently on stage. Shout out to Brad.
I mean, I literally think the number one issue to move the industry forward is that regulatory clarity on a global scale.
There it is.
I know that the FSC here in Korea is looking at some rules that apparently will be evaluated in the first half of 2025. Certainly the U.S. seeing legislative movement there. But I think what's holding back the unlock in a lot of places is if we don't have regulatory clarity, you're going to continue to have financial institutions that are afraid to do this. And when that fear exists, they can't lean in aggressively. And so I'm very optimistic. Look, I'm more optimistic now about the next 5 years of crypto than I've ever been. I mean, I
gotta tell you, I love hearing it right there. One more time.
5 years of crypto than I've ever been. Now about the next 5 years of crypto than I've ever been.
Bring it, Brad. Yeah, I am too. Analyze the XRP price in dollars versus Bitcoin. Shows us how early we are in this bull run. We're still 1,500% behind in Bitcoin value compared to early 2017. If we meet the same Bitcoin value, XRP price will be around $20. So here you can see where we are versus where we're going. Hopefully. Not financial advice. And let's take a quick look at Egg Crypto. Put the just do it swoosh out here. I love that chart. This $1.10 ignition stage is activated. We're at $1.40 plus, ladies and gentlemen. Key target's still the same. $13 logarithmic measured move or $6.40 non-logarithmic measured move. Take a look at the difference here. I love the way he breaks this stuff down. Shout out to him. How lucky are we to have people like Egg Crypto? Right? XRP did a solid weekly close above $1.10 as stated many moons back. While a retest might strengthen the long-term move, this could be our moment to finally wave goodbye to the $1 mark for good. How about that one? Stay steady and strong, he says. We're on a path to greatness. Logarithmic uses a percentage-based scaling and are more accurate for long-term trends. So that's what the $13 prediction is a more accurate long-term trend, especially in volatile markets like crypto. Traders often rely on this for strategic moves. Non-logarithmic means use linear scaling and are similar to calculate but less reliable for big picture price moves. And it says these are usually used for shorter term analysis. So that's what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. And I love that we're looking at it together. And we're about to go into the Freedom Zone, and I hope you will join me. You won't believe what we're getting on today. The weaponization of government against crypto holders, companies. It's very real. Choke Point 2.0, you're about to hear from Andreessen Horowitz. You're going to hear from the one and only. Listen, we're going in there right now. You need to hear this. This struggle is real, and I hope this new administration understands the depth of it so they can solve it and rip it out by the root. Let's go inside. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. Come on in. All right, welcome back.